How did people stay clean before running water if they weren't by a river or lake? Most human settlements have been near some source of water. A human settlement not near freshwater is not gonna last more than a few days. Many cultures would take jugs and collect water from a stream of some kind. Then use that for washing, cleaning, drinking, whatever is needed. They collected rainwater, dug wells. There's often water underground. I've dug a well before. Ancient aqueducts like Aqua Appia. They really didn't stay all that clean. Not by today's standards anyway. That's why disease was more prevalent and took so many more lives. Weren't by a river or lake. I'm going to be real up. The people of Afghanistan live in probably the most insane environment for weather changes daily. From desert summer heat to frigid ice hellscape in winter, they choose the worst place in the world to live, and yet they still made a choice to live near rivers. Well, they had to have water from somewhere to drink. If it's clean enough to drink and plentiful enough that you're not at constant risk of running out, you can also use it to bathe. They licked each other like cats. It was weird. The most common name for towns in the USA is Springfield. That's because a source of fresh water was critical for establishing any settlement. So if you weren't near a river or lake, you'd look for a spring in the middle of a field. Well water heated on a stove and a bathtub. Duh. So many comments are saying humans couldn't last without fresh water. Yes, we need fresh water to survive. But asked without access to a river or lake. There are plenty of groups that live in deserts that collect water from wells or small springs. And water is too valuable for self-washing. Many of these groups use oils or fats to keep skin moisturized. Emu oil was used by Australian Aboriginals and butterfat used by the Himba. Aromatics were burnt and bathed in the smoke for their perfume effects. In regards to cleanliness and hygiene, the body can take care of itself. You need water to live. Look at a map from the past and you will see 99% of settlements were by rivers or lakes. The rest dug wells. There's water one way or another. Then the other method called sandbath. And the washcloths limited water bathing. Here's a link. https u2.be/u0elfsplye C = EJG8WGOJOLZRQ03H. The ochre, butter paste Himba women in Namibia use on their skin and hair serves several purposes, including removing skin flakes and dirt as it dries and sloughs off. Many people nowadays wash like 12 times a week, living in big cities with constant water. Dirty people who don't notice it and just use perfume to not stink are everywhere. One tribe uses a special red clay all over their bodies. You can watch the documentary on YouTube. No smell, no bad odor. They let smoke go through their hair and scalp to rid lice too. It works. The Quran tells people to use handfuls of sand to scrub their ass clean if they don't have enough water. I kid you not. Water diving was a thing. Sure, Russell Probs thinks he is one after the film. Wells. They dig deep.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.